Hi, how's it going, YouTubers? Nightmare70 here. I'm back with another toy review, and this time I am reviewing, as you can tell, another figure from Transformers Cybertron, but this time it's a Scout class figure, and I am reviewing Repugnus. Now, Repugnus is just a repaint of Undermine, who I do have. Let me just bring him to the side for a little bit. Here he is next to, here is Repugnus next to Undermine. Now, the only difference, obviously, is the new paint job. And Repugnus, if you actually remember in G1, he was actually a monster bot. Can't remember the other two names. The other two, there were 3 monster bots total, including Repugnus. And can't exactly remember what kind of monster Repugnus was, but we did get him as a Cybertron character. Even if he didn't appear in the movie, but we get to get him as a figure. Hang on, let me stand under mine. And so, yes, he's still an Autobot, just like the G1 monster bot. And I believe this were also the same colors that the Generation 1 monster bot had. And yeah, no, it doesn't, for some reason it won't close all the way. I am gonna try, yeah, I'm gonna try and be gentle with this figure, because if a lot of Transformers are sometimes made using gold plastic, and I believe gold plastic and plastic in general is very fragile. But I haven't had any issues with this figure. I didn't even know gold plastic could be very fragile these days. Even if the gold itself is fragile, even as plastic. But yeah, either way, they did use a cheap gold plastic for this figure. But if you plan on buying this figure, be careful, because like I said, it has a gold plastic syndrome, and I believe gold plastic can be very fragile. This here is gold plastic. The dinosaur or the monster head, if you look closely, and it also becomes his arms in robot mode. They're also, see, it's also gold plastic painted through. The outside is painted black. So be very careful, because I believe this stuff is very fragile. So I had no issues with it. But other than that, you guys, not much Repugnus does in beast mode. He can walk like a dinosaur. Now, I'm not sure what kind of monster dinosaur he's meant to be, or beast in this case. But he does have his little dinosaur arm. Maybe he can grab a few Decepticons. That's where his Autobot symbol would be, but if you can see, you probably can't see by the lighting, but see, it's already faded out. And I don't have any Autobot symbols small enough to just put one in. Hopefully I can get a hold of one soon. It's because, as you can probably tell, I did get this figure pre-owned. I had him since summer 2018, so I had him for a little over 3 years now. But still a very nice figure. Just 360 of him. And like I said, I believe he also had these same colors, similar to the actual Generation 1 monster bot. So again, one more comparison with Undermine. You can tell Undermine the Decepticon. Repugnus is a monster bot, I'll just say. So, but still not a bot. Alright. He does have the same. He does, obviously. Now, I don't think Repugnus, when I got him from a local friend of mine who also lives in the same town as me here in Arizona. I don't think he actually came with a cyber key, but they all do the same thing anyway. But either way, Repugnus does still come with a. Back then, he would have the Jungle Planet key, which you insert in here to the back of his. So it would be the fin here. That's what I call it. Insert the key, and yeah, he has. This could be good for a blade comes out. Like he could grab some Decepticons or slash some Decepticons. And for Repugnus, if you now hit the tell it is red, where Repugnus is just gray, but still very nice. And he does have the little weapon, the chain. Now, the little chain here is red. Repugnus is also gray. So it's all black, green with some gold. Now I don't think it's actually used. I don't think this is actually made with gold plastic. This might just be painted on from the factories. See, but still very nice figure. Now to transform Repugnus, we want to remove the tail. Put this away. Lift up the basically his crotch, which does become the lower part of his body. We'll make sure he's standing straight. Lift this out. Put this down. Lift this from the. Bring that out like that. Bring that. It will be stored like that. It doesn't lock onto anything, but it does hold still. Now for his mouth. He can obviously do the roar. Forgot to mention that. But in this case, just leave it open like that. Be very careful, because like I said, gold plastic is very fragile. Split his dinosaur head. Bring them out. See that little tabs there? There's a little hole there. It might not connect, but at least just line it up there. Keep it that way. Bring out the dinosaur, the beast mode arms up like that. And then just make sure it stands straight. And there you have Repugnus in robot mode. Let me stand him up real quick. There we go. And for the tail, articulation, I didn't even show it off. It's on some hinges. So you can definitely do this if you want. Store it in any arm. Or you can just have it kind of like a hold it still, whap pound, to hit some Decepticons. And like I said, just be very careful with the arms. Articulation, ball jointed hand, ball jointed arms. So you can do a 360. You can go 90 degrees, kinda, but it does actually. Yes, you can do 90 degrees. I forgot to show off the dinosaur eyes. They're blue, which is definitely appropriate for an Autobot. Repugnus is robot eyes. It's the same orangey yellowish orange that on the figure itself, but the fin painted silver, which does look a little weird. No articulation there. No waist articulation either. The little dinosaur arms could go up and down, but that's mainly for Dino mode. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. His arms his leg, he can do a full split. A little over that, but just a little bit. So a little over 90 degrees, so you can do a split. You can do a soccer kick. Well, if you want him to break his knees, yeah, but no. You can do a soccer kick. Goal. Same thing on the other arm, on the other side. You can do a soccer kick. Goal. Yeah, 360 of Repugnus. So he still contains the same colors that in beast mode, but along with the silver for his fin, like I said, the silver. Now I need to be honest with you guys. The silver on him, man, it looks so beautiful. Yeah, it doesn't have a mouth, but he does have, I guess you can call those eyes. Man, I have to agree. I have to admit, that's very beautiful. The silver, very beautiful. Yeah, and the cyber key. Insert the key. And yes, that looks ridiculous. But I guess if he could charge at his Decepticon foes, and yes, make them bleed out Energon. So let me get Undermine transformed and we'll do the comparison. Alright, for a comparison, here he is next to Undermine. If my camera wants to focus, there we go. So yes, you can tell. Now Undermine, if you remember, I don't think I mentioned this in my video. It's been a long time. I did review Undermine with Brush Guard a while back. It was back in January 2018. Just before I turned 17. I do remember that part. But, hang on. Just because. Oh, great. So, yes, here they are together. Very nice. Now, if you... Now, I did notice a difference. I did actually notice a difference for these two. The plastic on Undermine, where it would be painted gold for Repugnus here. This one definitely doesn't feel as fragile in as this one. Nor the hips, they feel different. This one feels smoother. Well, they feel about the same. But I'm saying the gold in general does feel smoother, but it does feel fragile, but not like very brittle. But you can tell you can feel the slight difference there. So I believe they definitely did use slightly cheaper plastic for Repugnus back then. But like I said, if you do plan on getting this guy, even if you already have Undermine, or you plan on getting them both, be very careful about Repugnus and that, because gold plastic, I believe, is very fragile in general. So yes, be very careful, especially if you're gonna buy this for a younger kid. So parents, like I say, be real careful, especially with younger kids. They might not understand much. So at least try. Oh, come on, focus. All right. So yes, please be real careful with Repugnus because of the quality plastic. But still a fun figure. All I'm going to tell you is just be very careful. Come on, focus. There we go. Alright. So, not much to say about Repugnus. I'll do one last 360 of him. So, like, if you can find this guy for a good price, I believe I got him for only $8. If I remember correctly. It's been, like I said, I got this guy in 2018. So it's definitely been a while. It's definitely been a little over 3 years. But yeah, I don't know if you can see that. I already got stress marks. I believe he came like that. Cause like I said, he's pre-owned. And I don't know if this is actually gold plastic painted through. It probably isn't. But it might be, like I said, slightly fragile, I think. So I'm guessing gold is made out of cheaper plastic. But either way, be very careful, okay, you guys? Especially when you buy old figures. Be real careful. But still very nice figure. Now, if you can find him, like I said, if you can find him for a good deal, if you find him on sale, try not to go for eBay, because I know sometimes they can be crazy priced. But some figures, you can get them for a good deal. But either way, like I said, because of the gold plastic, be very careful, alright, you guys? But that's going to be it for my review for Repugnus. Like I said, if you can find him for a good price, I say pick him up, as long as you're a gentle collector. So, aside from that, even if you already have Undermine, I still pick Repugnus up, especially if you're a fan of the monster bots. I'm learning about them. I know there are 3 monster bots, including Repugnus. I can't remember the other 2. I can just Google that up, but aside from that, but if you guys know the monster bots, the other 2, please let me know in the comments down below, because I do want to learn about them. But aside from that, you guys, hope you guys enjoyed my review for Cybertron Repugnus. Take care, you guys. Stay safe. I'll be back with another toy review ASAP. But for now, till all are one. Thanks for watching, everybody.